Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Hope everyone out there's been having a great week. Figured I'd come to you with a quick video update on my portfolio. I did make a big swap out of USCL today, so figured I'd walk you guys through that, why I did it, and what I picked up instead. As always, you guys, nothing here is financial advice. Please go ahead, smash that like button. I really appreciate it. So if you've been following the channel for a bit, you guys know that USCL has been my largest holding for quite some time. I did buy into it over a year ago now, and I've been slowly kind of averaging my costs down. But just because of the dividend fluctuations and a few other things, I've decided to make a swap out of it and pick up some other holdings instead. So I'll show you guys what I did. I set a limit order for USCL at $23, and I want to just point something out real quick here. The market opened this morning, and you guys can see basically when it opens, you guys will see things start trading 7:30 in the morning. Things start trading and moving, and I'll just point out a couple of other ETFs. You can see 7:30, and they start moving, and 7:30, and it starts moving, right? So one thing I wanted to point out is that I noticed this morning USCL, basically it was at 22.85 and it stayed there until 8:30, so almost an hour, and it didn't move. And this is kind of just a weird behavior for an ETF, especially when you see basically everything else moving throughout the day. So I was really kind of thinking about that, and I thought, USCL is linked to USSX, and USSX, it also didn't move until about 9:30. So, we talk about some of the things with USCL and the performance and the distributions and stuff like that. And, maybe some of it's currency hedging, maybe some of it's fund managers, call options, all the rest. But I really think a lot of it is probably to do with this ETF here, which is the main core holding, the Global X S&P 500 Index ETF. When you look at the 1 week performance, it's 0.86% against VFE at over 1% and VSP at 1.2%. And then USCL, you can see over the past week, right? So, regardless of what you might think about the performance distributions, if you like USCL or not, it's just something I noticed. It was just kind of a strange thing to sit flat for so long while everything else was kind of trending up. We actually had a pretty good move this morning from 7:30 till about 8:30 here, right? You can see how the move went this morning. So I wasn't sure why that was, but I'm pretty confident it's just because of this ETF here. And for whatever reason, it sat flat this morning for almost an hour. And I've noticed that from other days as well. It just doesn't seem to move the same as the rest of the market does. Anyways, you guys, having said all that, here's what happened. We sold USCL $23 a share. Did realize a bit of a loss on that. That will be a taxable loss because this is in a non-registered account. So 3,500 shares. This did cost me somewhere over $800 in monthly income. But what I did was I picked up HDIV, 1,800 shares. I picked up QDAY at 781 shares. And then I picked up CDAY at 756 shares. Now, if we look at the portfolio, my monthly income has actually increased to almost $8,000 a month next month. And this month I'm over 8,000. And I'll tell you guys why right now. Because I held USCL through the ex dividend date, I am getting my full distribution, as well as CDAY and QDAY. They pay semi-monthly, so I will be able to pick up those additional distributions with my new share count at the end of the month. So this month, my income will be over 8,100. That is in contrast to April, that was 76.77. And then in June, we are looking at 79.50. So all in all, guys, I'm pretty happy with this swap. There's a bit of a loss. Again, that is going to be a taxable event. And then I was really able to bolster my HDIV position, which is now my number one position in the portfolio. Anyways, guys, just a quick update for everybody out there. Hope you all have a great weekend. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.